Welcome to the Pew Podcast Live, where you get your favorite hot topics from a Christian perspective. Starring national gospel recording artist Pastor Ron Todd, the lovely Mel Phillips, and the hilarious VZ Washington. Buckle up, you're in for a ride right here on the Pew Podcast, only on Soul TV.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Where Mel at? There she go.
Here. I am right here. What's going on?
Welcome to the Pew, y'all. Come on, let's give it up for Mel one more time. Oh, Mel, you look so pretty.
Thank you. I said I'm with a little razzle dazzle tonight. What's going on?
Not too much. I'm in Kansas again. No, I haven't been here in a few months, but it's good to be here. It's been warm in the 70s, and I'm like, okay, I can deal with this.
I guess it was warm in the 40s today, so boo.
Listen, that's a heat wave in Michigan.
It certainly is. We can appreciate this 40-degree weather.
Yes, as you can see, I have on my African attire for Black History Month.
Yes.
Yep, gotta represent. I see y'all coming on in. Come on. Don't you want to go? We got a good one today, y'all.
Let me scoot on over. Y'all slide on in this pew.
Yes, we making room just for you. Come on in. VZ is running late. He was having some car trouble today.
Oh,
so
no.
he will be here soon. Yeah. No, I hate to hear that.
So how your week going?
So far, so good. I made it to the gym yesterday. I was so proud of myself because last week I think I only went once, maybe twice. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to start this week off right.
Well, that's good. Well, I wore heels today, so that counts as a workout.
Absolutely. Well, me and Stephanie was just talking about that because she said your mom still wear her heels.
When my heels, like they too high for me and I can't walk in them anymore, like my 6-inch stilettos, I give them to my mama.
What?
She be out 79. She be out here stepping in them stilettos.
Wow. But see, you can still wear them, Mel, but you got to wear them in and then take them off and then wear them back out. They see me shoes, not actually all day in them shoes.
If I can't wear them for the entire event, I'm not putting them on. No.
I heard that.
But yeah, I can still wear them, but like once they get too high and that pointy heel, I can't do it no more.
Lady Mary says, hey, Pew Crew, looking forward to a great show. Kevin says, hey, Pew Crew, Brooklyn, New York in the house.
Yes, hey, Kevin.
Let's go. Make sure you hit that share button, hit the like button, let somebody know we are on, and we got a good one today. It's going to be so good, y'all. I'm excited. I am excited. But yeah, Kevin said, go ahead, Mom, wear those heels.
She be tipping. We was together Sunday for Galentine's, just a Galentine's get together. And one of my friends was like, did Mel buy you them shoes? She was like, no. She was like, did she tell you to buy the shoes? She like, no. She get her style from me. I don't get my style from her.
I know that's right. Listen, at 79, that's a blessing.
79, it is a blessing.
It truly, truly is. And the fact that she could still get out and do things. Now, does she still drive, Mel?
As least as possible. It's not because she can't, she just don't feel like it. And I get it. I don't want to drive either, but I have places to go. But yeah, she don't want to drive.
And now, do she stay by herself?
No, my brother lived with her. So
okay.
Yeah. I don't want my mama staying by herself.
No.
And she don't want to come over here with me because the offer has been on the table multiple times. She was like,
Why?
You don't know how I be in my mama business. I would be monitoring the phone calls, monitoring the cash apps. I would be all in her business. She don't want me in her business like that.
I understand. Well, while she got a chance, while she still can, she have to, control the controllables.
Exactly.
Yep. Yes. Y'all come on in. Kevin says, no, it's not safe when they reach a certain age, right?
And another thing for people who have mature citizens as parents, you have got to be on the lookout for scammers.
Oh, yes.
So many text messages and emails. I'm like, how they get your information? You just have to be on the lookout.
Yeah, and you have to ask questions and check and just get involved. Because a lot of things, as much as some try to be advanced, a lot of things they really just don't understand, or they're not as savvy. And people know that, so they take advantage of our seniors.
They do. They know that.
Yep. And see, Kevin, he takes care of his father, who is a senior, and he took care of his late mother, God rest her soul, who was a senior. So he understands for sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Definitely. Y'all come on in here. We got a great show. I see y'all coming. Say hey to us. We love to say hey back to you. This time change, and it's only an hour difference, but it has me so tired.
It's the winter. I'm so sleepy. I was like, let me put on some sparkles and some colorful lipstick. Let me perk up.
I'm telling you. And then it don't help, during the winter months it get dark. We always talk about this, how it get dark so early. So you kind of feel like you're supposed to be in the bed or something.
Yes. I could be in the house all winter. Like that wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah. Now, Mel, how's your week going so far?
It's going slow motion. I've been a little busy at work, but we just coming off the first of the month. So you got to snatch up the stragglers.
Yep.
Don't be a straggler out there. But it's been slow motion. It's been peaceful. I'm glad we got a little break from the extreme cold weather. And then, like I said, I got together with my family and my friends Sunday. So that's always a blessing because it's been so cold. You don't get to see people as often as you do. Usually I pop up on y'all on a Saturday, but it's been too cold.
It's been too cold. Hey, Leisha.
Hey, Leisha.
She said, I got in the gym today, too. Let's go, Leisha. I know that's right.
Go on, Leisha. She gonna work out.
Yes. Missionary Wood says, hey, my favorite Pastor Todd and Pew Crew, God bless you. God bless you. Missionary Woods. Yes. Now, I want to pose a question, y'all. Now, and I forgot what the question was, doggone now. Oh, well, I'm going to come back to the question because something else just popped up. Now, I have turned into a true Netflix watcher. Now, don't get me wrong, because I've always kind of watched movies on Netflix. Netflix has a nice, array of, I'm gonna tell you, Netflix is like my new red box blockbuster.
Yeah.
Home video, because it not only has the new movies, but it has the classics. And it has a nice, variation. I mean, Hulu does too. Woo! Sorry. I told you I was tired. Amazon Prime, all those do. But what I like about Netflix, what's up? Representing Detroit, Pastor Greg, I see you. But Netflix has some good shows. If y'all haven't seen 61st Street, please watch it.
I'm gonna have to check. Is it like a mini series or?
It is. It's only 2 seasons. I think it's maybe 8 episodes per season, but it's so good. And I'm so proud of Netflix because TV isn't like we can't recreate TV from the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s. Like we can't recreate those sitcoms that had us in a chokehold. I mean, growing up, TGIF for me as a kid that was born in the 80s, like just, those we talking, you know, Facts of Life and Charles in Charge and Amen. You know, all those shows. The Jeffersons were still in syndication. Good Times. You know, then in the 90s, Martin and Family Matters. All those, you know, those shows are classics. They cannot be replicated. And I can't believe that a lot of them are 30, 40, and 50 years old. That's crazy. But anyways, like, we just don't see TV like that. Yes, DW was in season 1. Alicia said 61st Street. It was with Courtney B. Vance. Please watch it.
Check it out.
And I mean, from the very first episode, it's gonna have you. So just be ready. Also, another good one is His and Hers. If you haven't seen His and Hers,
that was so good. I'm the type of person, I want to know what's gonna happen to the end. I had to stop myself from watching the last episode, then going back and watching it all. It was like I probably watched it in 2-3 days because I just was staying up all night.
I couldn't stop.
Couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. It was so good.
And if you like, to me, that was one of them, Mel, like, if you like a thinker, like, I had to think that whole movie and I still wasn't quite what I thought.
Yeah, they threw that. I would have never. They threw me for a whammy. They threw that whammy. Yeah. Like, no, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, and I like thought-provoking shows like that. So if you haven't saw His and Hers, please check it out. But yep, so 61st Street is with Courtney B. Vance, who is Angela Bassett's husband. Also, The Perfect Couple. If you haven't seen The Perfect Couple, please watch that. Very good. It's another one that's going to just have you like, oh my gosh. Very, very, very good. All this is Netflix. That's how I say, okay, Netflix. And then another one that I'm currently watching right now is called Found. If you have not seen Found, start it.
Listen, is that when the people get kidnapped and I just finished it. It was so
okay.
Good.
So I'm just ending season 1, and
yeah, it's good.
I don't even know what to do with myself, and it's so bad it keeps me up at night watching it. So it's so good. So shout out to Netflix. Netflix is doing the doggone thing. These shows are great. So if you're looking for something to watch, something to binge, check out Netflix. They got some good stuff. And of course, BET Plus, Beauty in Black is coming back next month. For those of you guys who like that show, that's a Tyler Perry show. That's another one that hooks people as well. So
that one was okay. They got on my nerves a little bit. I like Tyler Perry's movies, but the dialogue, like, why do y'all talk so slow? And why you have to keep repeating the same thing?
I think Beauty in Black was probably one of my favorite shows of his. Yep. Now we got to go ahead and shout out our angel. See, Ashley Brown Lawrence went to be with the Lord a couple years ago. She was the very first co-host casted to our show here, so we never do a show without mentioning her and what she meant to us. Ashley still lives on in her music and her legacy. We'll never let it die here at the Pew. So shout out to Ashley. And if you haven't already, make sure you grab all of her music, including her latest single, The Old School Medley, available on all digital outlets. And of course, grab all of my music while you're at it. Just grab it, put my name in. Anything you see that you like, go ahead and grab it. And a little birdie told me I'm working on something new.
Okay.
Yep. So y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be good. It's going to be good. And real quick, a couple announcements before I forget. Don't forget, those who are interested in going on the Hip Hop Cruise and Summit 3, it's going to be in the Bahamas once again. You can scan that QR code January 10th through 17th. And cabins are already being booked, so you don't want to miss this opportunity. Again, scan the QR code for more details and to book your cabin. Also, don't forget, I am nominated for a Gospel Sound Music Award. Voting started January 19th and it goes through March 1st. Every single solitary day, as many times as your fingers will allow you. I need you to go to gospelsoundmusicawards.com and vote for me under Emerging Artist of the Year and Male Artist of the Year. Can y'all do that for me? I would so appreciate you. Also, don't forget about the new album from Von Zell and MC Nice. They present the second annual CHH and Gospel Hip Hop Cruise and Summit All Stars. This album is available now on all digital outlets. Make sure you grab it, as well as the CHH Groove from the cruise. All right, make sure y'all grab it. Again, it's available on all digital outlets. Thank you. If you're in the comments, you can go ahead and click the hyperlink there so that you can vote for yours truly. All right, guys, it is time for one of my favorite parts of the show. Mel, it is your time to tell us what it is.
Time for the hot topics.
Let's go. All righty. Well, here we go. First things first. If you wanted to try something new cuisine, something maybe you've never tried. I mean, I remember when I tried Indian food for the first time, which is so good. It's spicy. It's so good. And I'd be wanting to eat it like they do with their hands, just taking the, okay. Well, anyways. Here's something else that you may want to try.
Right here, some fresh moose lips. First thing you gotta do is scrape that hair off, just like that. Get it smooth. Rinse them under cold water. Make sure all that loose stuff gone. No salt, pepper, and paprika. Nothing crazy. Hot oil in the skillet. Right here.
No, I don't like it. I don't want to eat a moose. I'm at my limit for the animals. I don't want any more. We're not doing new animals. No.
Kevin.
No.
Hold on. It was so quick. Let's look at these moose lips.
Right here, some fresh moose lips. First thing you gotta do is scrape that hair off, just like that. Get it smooth. Rinse them under cold water. Make sure all that loose stuff gone. No salt, pepper, and paprika. Nothing crazy. Hot oil in the skillet. Right here.
Now, who said let's cook the moose lips? I have never been that hungry. When I'm like, Lord, don't never let me be that hungry. Where I'm like, yeah, y'all, let's get the moose lips. No.
Pastor Greg said, "Left a lot, no, dog."
Oh.
Jackie said, "Oh no, I can't and won't try no lips." Oh man. Lisha said, "Did he say moose lips?" Absolutely, moose lips. Listener said, "Yuck." Well, it was the scrape the hair off of me.
No.
Jackie said, "I will starve if I have to eat moose lips." Kevin talk about they might be good. Oh, I would never know.
Will never know.
Never. Oh, moose lips. My God. Okay, we moving from the moose. Now, we entrust our children, nephews, nieces, whoever we know, or those who have guardianship over, as we take them to daycare centers and things like that while we're at work, or what have you. And things like this, it's just heart-wrenching. Take a look.
A daycare teacher was fired after hitting a little girl who peed her pants. The girl had an accident and the teacher struck her multiple times while other children watched. Staff quickly stepped in and tried to calm the situation. The parents were called and the daycare got involved immediately.
There's a guilt that I put him in that environment every day.
The teacher said she did nothing wrong. She claimed she was teaching the child a lesson and that discipline was necessary to keep the classroom under control. She insisted her actions were meant to help the child learn responsibility.
That's terrible.
I want to know in the comments, how many of you would be in jail?
Not me, because I'm going to get away with it. Baby, you got to catch these hands. You have to. And feet and elbows and shoulders. I'm beating you down.
Pastor Greg said, no, she needs the guillotine.
That's terrible.
Jackie said, I'm about to go to jail. She's sick in the head. Absolutely. Leisha said, I got a lesson to teach her. Missionary would say, I would definitely be in jail. Charlotte said, exactly, Mel. I don't know. Pastor Greg says, the teacher looks like she got a major problem. Absolutely. This is my thing. If you don't do kids, and I say that because those of us who've had a child, we know that it takes patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just, especially a 2-year-old, they're going to have an accident. Let me tell you, I don't care how well you've trained them to go to the bathroom. That's just like a dog. I don't care how many times you train them. We don't do it inside, you go outside. Every black moon, they're going to try you. Same thing with a kid. They're learning. So sometimes they have an accident. At 2 years old, let's be real. Now, 4 or 5, 6.
3-year-olds. Like,
yeah, 4-year-old, 5-year-olds, they wet the bed. I mean, it's a part of being a kid. Yeah. But as a daycare worker, because you don't want to change them, you're going to slap them up. Oh, no. Where's your patience? Where's your professionalism?
And one thing that you said, like, if you don't like kids, don't work with kids.
It's as simple as that.
Go get you a job at Popeyes, okay? Leave the kids alone.
Right. And then when you get angry, you drop that chicken and I don't know. Or if you get that mad, slap that frying pan and burn yourself and see how that works for you. Oh. Greg says, the teacher looks like she got a major problem. Jackie says, what does that teach? She potty on herself and you slap her multiple times in her head. She is delusional. Absolutely. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
She done hit everybody kid in the whole daycare. She was too comfortable beating up somebody's little kid. How
and you
even get, what is it? I could not fathom hitting on a little 2-year-old like that. What are you getting out of that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Lady Mary says everyone is definitely not meant to work with children.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Kevin Moore says, I wonder, she might be getting away with that. She might have been getting away with it for a while. Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised. But my thing is, why would you, even as a parent, I'm not going to hit my 2-year-old in no face, in no head. I mean, you might tap their little hand or pop their little pamper, but a 2-year-old, you don't hit them upside no head because they wet themselves. Like,
listen, do not put your hands on nobody as a child daycare worker, child care worker, teacher. Do not put your hands on the people's kids.
And I wouldn't suggest you put your hands on VZ. Samantha says, I only saw sis comment and missed the video. But all I can say is from sis comment is it could not have been my kid. Yeah, we just can't do that. A 2-year-old VZ had an accident and they peed on themselves in the daycare. And the daycare teacher decided to hit them upside the head multiple times.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah,
couldn't have been mine.
But whooping all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, again, this is a 2-year-old. What 2-year-old don't have an accident?
Yeah.
But you are the teacher at the school. You're supposed to have, knowledge that this can and will happen and how to handle that other than popping the kid upside the head.
Right. I think that's weird.
Yeah. So I'm glad she was arrested. Hopefully they got to her before the parents could, because I can tell you right now.
I hope they didn't. I feel like if you see your child getting abused and it's out all over national TV, all over the internet, the parent deserves to get the lick back for the child.
I definitely should be sad.
The parent needs to get their lick back. They're not going to sleep good until they put their hands on that lady.
Well,
absolutely. Absolutely. Samantha said, I swear before people become in-home daycare workers, it should be actually classes that they need to attend and receive a certificate from. They should also be more indirections like the health department do. And I believe it should be cameras, my opinion. Well, it was. That's how they caught her, because of the cameras. And you do have to have certifications. You just can't open no daycare. Now, people out here dirty, But to open a true at-home or facility daycare, there are a lot of checks and balances you have to go through. The state do not play when it comes to children. You got to have so many sinks. You got to have so many exits. Things have to be child-proof. There are a lot of checks and balances when it comes to opening up a true home daycare. I'm not talking about you telling everybody word of mouth, you can drop your kids off at here from 9 to 5 and I got you. No, an actual daycare, it ain't easy to just open up daycare. You got to be certified.
You have to.
Hey there, my mom just joined us.
Hey,
Mary says, hey, VZ. Hey. Kevin says, maybe they'll get that lick in court. Right. Sam says,
with the sheriffs, with the bailiffs.
Do it before court.
You got to get them before court.
Because you do that in court, they're going to jail too. So.
Right. Samantha said, hey, VZ, brother boss.
What up?
Jackie says, Samantha Hamilton says they do, but folks act one way during interviews. Absolutely. That's another thing. People put on their best faces on the interview, but don't work with kids if you don't have the type of patience, especially with small babies like that. Come on now.
Yeah, and you got to be diligently praying before you choose somebody to keep your most precious blessing. You got to pray. I'll be riding past the people, place of business day and night praying, Lord, is this where I should take my child?
Yeah, I'm gonna be, when I was having my kids, my ex-wife, she didn't go back to work for like 2 or 3 years because I just did not want, when my kids couldn't talk and stuff, we roughed it. Because it'd be different if my parents were older and they weren't working, but they were still working at the time, so we didn't have, I know a lot of people, even when I was growing up, especially in different cultures, grandma and grandpa was picking them up from the bus stop and they were staying at home with them, while the parents was working and stuff. Now we don't always have those options. And especially because, my parents had me in their 20s. So when I started having kids in my 20s, they wasn't old, they were still working. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have that option. So it was like, okay, my wife had to stay home and I have to just make it work because I just, but that's not always an option. So the thing is, you have to do what, like Mel said, you got to pray. There should be more pop-ups from state workers, and state workers need to take these in-home daycares more serious. Absolutely.
What you should do is put some blessed oil on their hand and get to swinging on people. That's what you need to do. Hit them in the
praying, Lord, let me snatch all. Help me snatch all our hair out, Jesus. Help me, Lord.
Yeah.
He'll help
you do it in Jesus' name.
He sure will. Samantha said, yes, I believe that, sis, but start doing some deep background checks. Talk to people outside of their families to see how their character really is. Like previous job, the pastor of the church they attend, somebody. You can do that all day, but, just like on our references, of course, we get our good friends and our cousins to speak good of us, and we could be the biggest knucklehead. You just never know. You just have to be prayerful. Missionary Wood said, and by the way, we still ain't old. Y'all are.
Okay. We gonna all be old together.
All right. We got an elephant that we're going to have to deal with, but we're not ready for the elephant yet. So before we get to that, in the church, we just got to start being careful. A lot of people have a problem with receiving from prophets and prophetic words because of foolishness such as this.
It's real. And I'm getting ready to send you some major help. The Lord says you're not losing your mind. The Lord says I just got you on an assignment. And the Lord says by February the 31st, get ready for a quick turnaround. Quick.
By when, Mel?
February 31st. Be ready for a quick turnaround.
Well, that quick turnaround will never come. It'll never, ever. You forget about it.
It's going to be quick. You ain't about to lose your mind. You on assignment.
You're going to be waiting for a long time for that one.
Never.
Lisa said, not February 31st.
Oh my
God. Did the Lord really tell you that, son?
He might have just got it mixed up, know.
Lisa said, well, that turnaround don't exist. Foolish.
Well, it does in their mind.
we gotta stop letting people make a fool of the church.
What calendar they got?
He done made his own calendar.
Kevin Moore said he meant March 3rd. Is that what he meant? Help him out, Kevin. Help him, please. Because that was ridiculous. All right, y'all. We moving on. Recently, TMZ caught up with the legendary Jermaine Jackson. Now let's see what he had to say.
Put a photo up on the website the other day of just a side shot of your hair, like side profile, and it blew up, man. There's comments, like at least like 500 comments.
What were the comments?
Some were good, some were probably a little critical.
Listen, they can say what they want. I have an afro, and I put gel in it just to keep it down, because I never left that old Jackson 5 look. So I pack gel on the side to keep it down, and I comb it through, and that's pretty much it.
Is that what it is, though? It's just an afro, and then you gel the sides?
Yeah, if I wasn't to put the gel in, my hair is out to here.
Oh, so what's it look like in the morning?
It stays like this, but if I wash it, it comes out.
We put a photo up on the web.
TMZ is low down for that. Leave that man alone.
They low down. Low. Now, what I will say is, he looks good. Jermaine is a senior citizen. That man looks good for his age.
His hair not out to here without the gel. I don't know what kind of magic gel.
Because even up here, it ain't out to here. So
quick weave he got going on, but they didn't have to do him like that. That was bold.
That was now, Jermaine. I need you to do something about that mullet.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, let him have it. Let him have it.
He said he never left the Jackson, so leave him alone.
I guess. I mean, but I think he looks good for his age. He looks healthy. He still has the skin color. He don't look like he messed with his nose. I don't know. I'm just so happy with that. You know, I think he looks great. Janet, Michael, Latoya, they look how they look, and I think he looks normal. He looked normal to me. Didn't he look normal to y'all?
Put a photo up on the website the other day.
Everything but the hair.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And I wonder how many times they have to lift that black even, because I'm sure he's all gray.
That's not even that Vagine. What kind of color is that?
It's strong.
It is strong.
Missionary Wood said, who cares? Pastor Greg says he has a half fro. Bishop said he alleged. Leave him alone.
I thought there was
an afro.
I thought there was an extended mohawk. So.
Samantha said, read my previous comment. Hold on. Let me go back, Sam.
No, Samantha.
The laughing one, Samantha? That hair ain't never going nowhere. Well, it looked like it might be able to come off and come on. I don't know, y'all.
I would pay to see him at the salon. Y'all watch this out in front of me. I got to see this.
I'm sorry, it's a no for me. But I do want to know, VZ, now would you try this?
Right, here's some fresh mousse lips. First thing you gotta do is scrape that hair off, just like that. Get it smooth. Rinse them under cold water, make sure all that loose stuff gone. Like salt, pepper, and paprika, nothing crazy. Hot oil in the skillet. Right here.
You want to eat you some mousse lips?
Nigga, no. You know, I'm the one to go in. Don't do me like that. That ain't even on the plate. You hear me?
The mousse lips. I don't understand what's happening with the mousse lips.
Trying new foods, but it's a no. No,
it's a no for me.
No.
Well, we are in Black History Month, as in why I have on my African attire. And today in Black History, we must shout out Miss Jenny Jones. Now, those of you guys who are 80s babies like me and before, we remember Jenny Jones. She came on like the late 80s, early 90s, something like that. And check this out.
If you're going to be a racist, then you should be a true racist and not use anything or be involved with anything that was invented or created by blacks. Do you want a list? The ironing board, the refrigerator, the baby carriage, the shoemaking machines, the traffic signal, the incandescent light bulb, the folding bed, the mailbox, air conditioning, elevator. You want me to go on?
Got her together, didn't she?
Right on up.
For lunch, you hear me?
My homie. What up, Johnny? That's my homie.
Got her right on together.
Hey, but they should actually put that around the world, because everybody that has a house that's white got half of that stuff in their house that we created.
And don't even realize it and got the nerve to be racist. But go sit in the dark then. Don't drive a car because you can't stop at our light.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Hey, you can't.
Samantha said Jenny be invited to the barbecues. Absolutely.
You're going to be wrinkled the rest of your life.
Yep. Jenny Jones for state representative. Don't go get a flat iron, Madam CJ Walker. Don't go get a flat iron, a curling iron. Don't go get nothing. Just let y'all here just do whatever.
Matter of fact, turn the light. Give us our light bulbs back.
Correct. Sister, if you're going to be racist, be the best you can be. Don't use.
They not even doing the racism right.
Jenny, tell them. Absolutely.
They got to do better.
Gots to do better. Man. All right, we almost ready to deal with the elephant in the room, but before we do, we got one more story. Take a look at this. You might think twice about ordering DoorDash.
Tonight we begin with the DoorDash delivery caught on camera that's raising serious concerns tonight about food safety.
A Toledo woman says she watched in real time as her delivery driver did something she calls disgusting before dropping off the food. 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means has the video. She's live with the story tonight. Alexis?
Well, the customer told me that this is something no one wants to see before their meal is delivered. A Toledo woman says she'll never order food delivery again after her Ring camera caught something disturbing. Ring camera video shows what appears to be a DoorDash driver with her hand down her pants. Ashley May says her food was delivered Monday just after 5 p.m.
I ordered my DoorDash, and when it arrived, I was watching it on my camera, and I seen the person who delivered it reach like inside of their pants and itch or something for a little while, and then they used the same hand to like set my food down and then proceeded to take a picture and leave.
May says she couldn't believe what she saw.
I was like, I didn't see what I just seen, so I like rewinded it to make sure, and it was absolutely that.
She did not eat the food.
I went out there with like garbage bags over my hands and just like threw it right in the dumpster. I took it right to the trash.
She reported the driver to DoorDash.
They were giving me a refund within like 5 to 7 business days, and then they contacted me today with, they still gave me $50 worth of credit on my account, so probably won't use it, but it's there.
DoorDash issued this statement to 13 Action News. This behavior is unacceptable. We immediately took action to deactivate the dasher and have contacted the customer to make things right. Restaurants get inspected, but delivery drivers, the health department says that's a different story. A spokesperson issued us this statement. Toledo-Lucas County Health Department food inspectors work closely with operators to ensure proper food safety practices inside the facility. However, once food leaves the establishment, these safeguards are no longer guaranteed. Delivery drivers are not typically trained food handlers, but they play a role in maintaining food safety during transport. Consumers should understand that some level of risk exists when using third-party delivery services. For May, the risk may be too much.
Definitely I won't be ordering delivery anymore. I will pick it up or I'll make something at home.
Yeah.
Bishop say she nasty, that's why. Lady Mary said that's disturbing. Pastor Greg says, yuck, she turned that chicken into trout. Bishop said that's why I don't like DoorDash. They nasty and steal. Woo. Leisha said just nasty, hateful, sick.
Yeah.
That's not
cool. Hep B carrying heifer.
She got hepatitis B.
Oh my. I thought it was maybe a yeast infection of crabs. I don't know.
I thought the lady was just gonna eat somebody's fries. I didn't expect that.
There's another one where a guy was delivering food, a Chinese dude, and it's a girl sitting out, standing right there. The dude takes his shoe off and put it in somebody's food. I've seen that too.
Ooh,
oh, it's terrible.
Crazy.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's nasty.
All right, y'all. Before we deal with the elephant in the room, don't forget to get your Forever 11. All right, and don't forget, if you haven't heard already, your affirmation coloring books are now available on Amazon.com. So make sure you guys go to Amazon and grab your Forever 11 coloring books today. All right, y'all. So let's deal with the elephant in the room.
Apologize to every gay person that came to church and they talked down about you and they said you was a sissy and they called you a fag and they didn't let you come to church, but the drummer was sleeping with 12 different women. Hallelujah, the sound man was slipping up his sheets. Hallelujah, the pastor's daughter was giving it out in the parking lot and they didn't say nothing to her, but yet they want to come to you because you ain't coming in here, so whatever. I apologize because all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Y'all ain't saying amen, and I'm scared. If we're going to be the church, we have to deal with everything that people have dealt with in their lives, and we've got to preach about it all, because Jesus did not just die to save the homosexual. Jesus died to save the whore. Jesus died to save the pimp. Jesus died to save the person that is eating excessively, because that's a sin too. We talk about sex, but we don't talk about spaghetti, pizza, dinner rolls, steak. And if you do it excessively, it's all sin. And here you are in church, can't halfway breathe, can't walk up a flight of steps because you're sick. But we don't want to preach about that. We want to preach about what we can aim at and what we can hit at. But it all is sin. Look at your neighbor and say, we all got something that's distorted.
Ooh.
I feel attacked.
I don't, but he said that.
What?
Listen.
This was funny. He said that. He said.
Lisa say, preach.
I said the same thing because he said something where he talking about chicken, pizza.
Yeah, like I might eat an extra.
But that's fine. He's not saying that. But he's saying how that he said we're attacking something. We're attacking something we can't miss. Well, if you're attacking obesity and you throw something at them, how you gonna miss?
You know what? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna say this: the people got to work their soul salvation out with the Most High God.
Yes.
And that's it.
Hey, Adrian.
And he did not tell a lie, but I mean, an extra piece of chicken is an extra piece of chicken. That's sin.
But you didn't go chicken.
Well, see, I didn't think he would.
Chicken.
Pizza. Spaghetti. I think what it is, I think he was saying more, you got, preachers who can barely stand up to the podium. They got to sit in the chair because they can't breathe because they obese. But then they want to condemn somebody else about, sexual sins and this, that, and the other. If we're going to preach on sin, we need to preach on sin. And I agree.
Because, I think that people with the LGBTQ plus community, they take a lot of hits from the church. They never get up there and tell people you shouldn't be cheating on your taxes. You shouldn't be buying EBT cards. You shouldn't be cussing the people out on your job. But I just think they are an easy target, and they are targeted in the church, and that's not okay.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying that you got to put everybody up before your people, but I don't think that you should make them feel unwelcome. Because like he said, it's okay for the pimp. It's okay for the women to be, giving fellatio to the drummer. It's, whatever the case may be. But then
they got a lot going on at that church. Like
it's okay for spaghetti.
They got a lot going on over there.
He was preaching on the Sunday where they were selling spaghetti dinners.
So Kevin said, not buying EBT cards.
Yeah, like should you be buying an EBT? No. It's a bunch of stuff going on that the people should not be doing, but they do it anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna work on everybody got their own path to salvation.
Fine, but you fine. You okay, but you're not up. You don't eat 12 pieces of chicken and a whole family.
Listen, if the wings is
dinner roll, steak.
I said
if the wings is real good, I can't do 12, but I could probably do 8.
But
you talking about the little drumlets?
Yeah, the wingdings, and I like the flats. So.
But see, I don't think he's talking. I think he's talking about gluttony.
Yeah, right. I know.
Obesity.
We just making fun.
Yeah. I think, I think the apology piece, it must be a personal conviction, because unless you are guilty of treating people a certain kind of way, I don't owe nobody an apology, because I don't treat people a certain kind of way. I treat everybody equal.
Well, let me. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, so maybe that was a personal conviction on his part. I apologize to every gay person.
But it looked like he can run. It looked like he was able to run.
But that wasn't his point. His point was the attack on a certain community inside the church. And I'm glad that he apologized, and I'm glad that he did it over the pulpit. If you tore the people down over the pulpit and the Lord then convicted you, come right back to that same space and make your apology just as loud. And I'm proud of you, brother. I'm glad you're making amends.
Well, amen.
Yep, I agree. And I agree with the fact that it is time for our question for the day. Let's see what we have.
Not Tracy.
It's me, Tracy. Now I got a question, y'all. Because now I have went into the bank, and now y'all sweet babies, y'all know I bank at Bank of America. And it's because, I don't like to, go to those little, little off-brand banks and credit unions. Honey, you can only, slide your card in your state and all that. So, I have to go to a bank that's national. And so, my thing would, I was making a purchase because I was going to get me a brand new couch at Love Sack. And this couch was $10,000. And so I wanted to get $10,000. And I wanted to get the cash because when I make purchases, honey, I like to give them big face bills. I like to put the cash in the hand because money talks and everything else walk. And so I used to go in and make big purchases and give them rolls of pennies and let them sit there and count them out one by one. But see, the Lord dealt with me about that. So I don't do that no more. I just bring them the cash and I do it in big bills. So anyways, I get to the counter and Becky was back there with her stringy blonde hair and the ends was real ratty. And she gonna say, oh, how you doing, Miss Tracy? And I told her, I'm good. I'm doing real good. And she was like, oh, that's nice. Well, what can I do for you? And I said, yeah, I want to withdraw $10,000. And she was like, what was that? I said, $10,000. I want to withdraw from my checking account. And she said, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm like, girl, don't you see I'm trying not to say it loud? And she said, oh, you want me to give you $10,000 in cash? Honey, she had on the neck scarf, and I saw myself strangling her with it. Because I'm like, now, girl, why would you shout my business from the rooftop? And I'm walking in here in a full length, black diamond mink. I'm driving my Escalade. And I got to walk out of here with $10,000 cash, and the whole bank know. You asking for me to get robbed. And so I'm like, girl, why would you shout that out like that? That was very unprofessional. And she gonna say, well, maybe you have a hearing problem because I didn't shout it. And I said, girl, well, you don't have to do all that. And she gonna say, no. I said, no, why are you making a big deal instead of just apologizing? She said, every time you come in here, you act big. And I said, what? She said, everything about you is big. You just big. Everything is big. And I said, first of all, auntie, the only thing that's big on me are my breasts. Okay, I don't have no waist like you. You got about 3-4 stomachs and they all hanging over. I just told that girl. So no, don't call me big. And she's like, first of all, I wasn't talking about your big titties. I was talking about your personality. I said, well, you know what? I need you to go get the big boss. That's what I need you to do. Because I need to talk to somebody over the entry level position. Because you are professional. And that girl said no. And I said, you know what? Is there a manager? I asked the other teller. And they got the manager. And the manager helped me. And she said, Miss Tracy, I am so sorry. You know, because see, I have CDs, honey. I got accounts that you have to get signatures and you have to get notarized and paperwork, honey. You can't just pull money out of the type of accounts I have. So the branch manager know not to play with me. And honey, did not write a letter and did not tell the branch manager I was going to call corporate. And she said, well, don't do that because the whole branch isn't bad because you had a bad experience with a teller. But I don't know what y'all think, my sweet babies. Do y'all think I need to go ahead and report on what happened? Or should I just leave it alone because the branch manager was nice? Y'all sweet babies, let me know. Meanwhile, honey, little Miss Becky, she better watch her step, okay?
Okay, Tracy, you was not wrong. And go on and write a letter because, other people not able to stand up for themselves. So you might have to fill in the gap for them. Go on and write your letter. But let me say this about your bank. When you got big money like you, Tracy, usually you have a banker that you have a good relationship with and you go in the office and do all your transactions. You usually don't go up to the debt teller with your withdrawal slip when you can take out $10,000. Why they ain't take you to the little office on the side? But you're not wrong. Go ahead, Tracy.
When the branch manager saw you come in, she should have been like, come on, y'all have her come over here. Yeah. Because they know you're dealing with big money, see. But my thing is too, Tracy, I do agree with you. Tellers are not supposed to speak your if you was getting $200, they're not supposed to say that loud. They're supposed to, between y'all and your little cube and count it out low and slide it to you. They don't be like, okay.
That's what James Brown said. He said, say it loud, I'm proud.
Black.
They don't even say it out loud. You write it on the slip.
T, right. Kevin says she was unprofessional. She sounded jealous the way she was carrying on.
She was jealous. She done seen Tracy bank account.
Yeah, no, but you not do that. But what I would do is I would write the letter, but you need to get the girl's name because I am with the branch manager. The whole branch isn't bad. They have a bad apple. So they need to deal with that.
Let me tell you this. This is why I'm reporting everybody because she didn't start being a bad apple when I went through her line. Now, y'all should have had that handle before I get there. Now everybody in trouble.
She was at Walmart.
I'm telling on everybody got to get it.
She was at Walmart and Tracy was showing out and she remembered Tracy.
Is that what it is?
Act like she didn't remember her on her job.
She was at that one church where Tracy was supposed to sing.
Oh!
No, I got to tell on everybody. It's a team effort. When you part of the team, everybody get the same punishment. Now, look, I'm telling on everybody.
She was supposed to sing. That's all it was. She was supposed to sing. That's what it was. I'm sorry, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, Tracy, write your letter. Do what you got to do because that was wrong.
Yeah, she was wrong. She was
talking about it, and I would have thought when she said you was big, she was talking about your breasts too. But no, she's talking about your personality. Missionary said, "My only act like that with Tracy because she big, right? Big, right? That's why she act like that with her."
Man, yeah.
All right, guys, we got to get out of here. Don't forget, our song that we played today was from MC Nice and Aldrin called Hands Up. Make sure y'all get that song. It's available on all digital outlets. Also, don't forget, go to forever11.com, get all of your paraphernalia. Go to amazon.com, get your Forever 11 affirmation coloring books. Also, go get everything by C. Ashley Brown Lawrence. Go get everything by Ron Todd. Go get the Hip Hop Worship Gatherings new album, y'all. It is out right now. Please get it. VZ Von Zell and MC Nice presents the second album, CHH and Gospel Hip Hop Cruise and Summit All Stars. Download it today. And before we go, one more quick thing. If you're looking for a nice little gift to buy one of your kids, preferably your daughter, you can get them this. She wants you to cash app you for some food.
Man, that is hilarious.
Nah. Shakisha can't come on my house. No. With that black wig, no.
Shakisha is in the house. You hear me? I can talk.
Stiletto nails.
Also, don't forget to vote for your boy, Emerging Artist of the Year, Male Artist of the Year, Gospel Sounds Music Award.org. I certainly appreciate it. Until next time, we love y'all for free. Talk to you next week.
Same award show, I'm nominated for Manager of the Year.
Make sure y'all vote for VZ. Look for Von Zell, VZ, Washington.
Blessings.
And vote for me. All right, we love y'all. We'll see you next week right here on The Pew.